Welcome. Previously, there was sudden interruption and system got stuck, and now I'm starting the second part two. So previously, we was discussing a topic called check, right? So how to add check. Now I need to get check age should be greater than or equal to 21. So then only we need to accept in my table. Like that, you can give your own constraint. Like that, you can give your own constraint. Got it? So that is your check constraint to give it. So now let's take one more thing. So how to use one thing called suppose. Let's go thing. Suppose I have create one table, how to use your default, create table name. So table name is nothing but let's go with the T4. So T4, now I have given ID and as well as I have given unique only. I have given unique and as well as I have given name I have given varchar. So in which varchar it is not null, just try to imagine. Next of all, I have given something called city. Here my city will be something varchar. Okay, and it should not be not null, but I'm using some default. Okay, default, what I'm using means now your default, it should be your Hyderabad. It should be your Hyderabad. So check it. So Hyderabad. So after that, close your things and try to describe your table. So try to describe your T4. Now try to check here if you observe that ID is not null. So nothing but it is accepting null values, whereas key is a unique key. Got it? And whereas your what is your city? Now city is accepting default values as Hyderabad. Default values as Hyderabad. Now here the thing is how we need to insert the data. Suppose we don't want to enter again and again for city column, right? For that we need to insert. This is the best practice to do it. So insert into table name. So select only particular columns ID and name. We need to insert only ID and name right now. We should not want to insert everything. So values here I need to insert 1 comma suppose name Ram. Okay. So again blunder mistake I have done. Again blunder mistake. So obviously in this you need to use single quotes whenever you're not doing. Again this is mistake. Okay. So again I need to come from the beginning here. So this is one drawback I haven't done because in general I use with MySQL workbench, but in this system MySQL workbench is not supporting right now. So that's why I have to go. So fine. Let's see how to insert here. Insert into your table name T4. What is your columns? Columns will be your ID only, name you need to insert. Here values. Here values how you need to insert. Name should ID should be 1. Name should be Ram. And I have done this. Again I have inserting one more. Okay. 2 and here it will be Ramu. Just check it. Now select a star from your column name. Select star from, what is your star from? Nothing but T4. See, now you got default city as Hyderabad. Now you got default city as Hyderabad. So far what we have discussed means, so far we have discussed, so your constraint like not null, and we have even discussed what is a constraint called unique, and we have discussed even a constraint called what is that primary NS. We have discussed check. We have discussed default. Now we are pending with what is meant by primary key and what is meant by foreign key. What is meant by primary key and what is meant by foreign key. So primary key and foreign key are your heart and soul of your databases. That plays a major role for performing your data integrations mainly. So now let's me check how to introduce your, how to use your primary keys and foreign keys with a simple example how to create it. So generally remember what is meant by primary key. So primary key means your column should be, first of all, what is your column? Your column should be first of all not null, and as well as it should be unique. Not null and you should be unique. Now let's take one simple example and we'll make very fast how to create your primary keys. How to create your primary keys. Let's take one table, create table name, create table cust. Okay. So now I'm creating like this. ID integer primary key I have given. Okay. So primary key. Next of all I have given name, age. So sorry, name varchar. So in varchar it is 100. Next of all, just go with age, integer, not null I have given. Now check it. Okay, this is your primary key. So primary key nothing but it should be C. Let's create directly. Why to waste our time? Okay. So create table name cust. Suppose if I given like this ID primary key, see primary key name, suppose varchar of your respective size, not null, and again I have given age integer not null. Okay, now this is my primary key I have created. Try to describe your table here. Describe cust. See, so though you are giving your key as a primary key, now your ID column is accepting null values. So first of all, what is your primary key means? Your primary key should not have any null values here. Your primary key should not have any null values. So for that, what we can do? So we need to add. Can we add like this? Try to check it. Alter table name. So what is your table name? Alter table name cust. So change what I'm changing. I'm changing what I'm changing. ID. ID will be ID only. So int I'm giving not null. If I do like this, is it going to reflect or not? Just try to check it. Again, describe your customer. See, no, it is not describing right. So what can we drop our primary key? First of all, yes, drop it. Alter table name. So what you need to drop? Alter table name cust. Yeah, it's not null only, dear. It's not null only. I have confused with people, right? It's not null. Though you have given your primary key, I thought it is yes. Sorry, this is your primary key only, right? This is your primary key only. This is your primary. No means not, right? So I have stuck somewhere. Sorry. Alter table name customer. Alter table name customer. How to drop your primary key? Drop primary key. Drop primary. If you are going to do like this, is it possible? Check it. Now again, try to check, describe your table. Describe what is your table name. It's customer. Describe cust. Now see, your primary key has dropped. Your primary key has dropped. Now again, can I add? Suppose if I forget to add, okay, alter table name, add primary key for which column? Add primary key to a column called ID. Can I do like this? Try to check it. Yes. Again, describe. Now your primary key is added. Your primary key is added. Like that, if you forget to give your column as a primary key, like that we can add it. Suppose now I want to create one more thing. Suppose now I'm adding. Suppose I have now what I'm doing means. Suppose again I want to drop my primary key. Again I want to add drop. Suppose I want to add both ID and age as a primary keys. ID and age. So see, like that. So drop. I want to add here. So for add, can I do like this? Add. See, now try to check. Try to check. Now, how many keys are primary keys? IDs and age are primary keys. Now this thing is called as a composite key. Now this thing is called as a composite key. Now this thing is called as a composite key. Now one more question interface we will going to ask. Suppose now how to drop a primary key for ID. How to drop a primary key for ID? Nothing but how? Alter table name. Alter table name cust. Now how to drop? Can I do like this? Primary key of. Can I do like this? Just check it. Primary key of ID. If I'm going to do like this, syntax is not accepting. So generally how we need to do means you should not write anything, because in your entire table there should be one primary key keyword only. Now if you have given a composite key, you have to drop entire your composite key only. Okay, you know right now how to add single. Suppose again try to describe. What is your describe? Describe table name. So describe your cust. Now you don't have any primary keys. Now how to add single primary key? So alter table name. Table name. Okay, check it. Alter table name cust. How you are going to add primary key for your single column. For your single column like this. Now again try to describe your table. Describe. What is your describe? Table name cust. So like that you can describe yourself. You're getting right what is primary key and what is your composite key. What is your composite key? Now why we are learning these primary keys and foreign keys, my dear? Why we are learning means, let us imagine. We'll go somewhat, because if you understand this thing, then it's very easy to understand next things. So ID, name, age. Now this is 1. This is name ABC, and this is age 21. And ID 2, this is XYZ, age will be 20, again name PQR, and again your age will be some 20 only. Okay, this is one table. This table name is called as customers. This table name is called as customers. Now again I'm creating one table name called orders. See, orders. Now I'm using order ID, order name, order cost, and as well as what is that order customer ID I have given. Now this is order ID 100. Like this my order ID will start. Order name idli, order cost will be 30 rupees. Who ordered this means this ordered by 3, and again 1002. Okay, your favorite puri. Okay, 30 or 40 rupees. Who order means number 2 order. Let us go one more thing, 1003. This is your order ID, and this guy ordered vada, and this is again 40 rupees. Who ordered means that booked guy, number 3 only, number 3 only. Okay, listen, jokes apart. Now what is this thing? Try to check. Now I have two different tables. So one table name is called customer, one table name is called as customer, another table name is called as orders, another table name is called as orders, right? Orders. Okay, now try to check. If you're going to check what is primary key, your ID is a primary key. What primary key defines, my dear? It should be whenever you define your key as a primary key, it will, your column will not accept null values, and as well as it will become unique. It will become unique means now you don't have any duplicate values. So that is the meaning of your primary key. Now we have chosen our ID as a primary key. Now try to check. Now who ordered this idli? Who ordered? Number 3. Who is number 3 here? Number 3 is nothing but now OC ID, nothing but order customer ID. Now what is the ID of this customer here? So number 3 is nothing but PQR. Simple. If your primary key values are coming in another table, is called as a foreign key. Now what is foreign key here? Your foreign key is nothing but your OC ID. So what is your foreign key? Is your OC ID is your foreign key. Now how to create your foreign keys? How to create your foreign keys? Okay, so how to create your foreign keys? Simply create table name. So what's your table name? Your table name is orders, my dear. So next of all I am creating order ID integer. Now suppose this order ID will be primary key, right? Now this order ID can be used as a foreign key in some other table. So that's why I'm giving order ID as a primary key, because this order ID can comes in other tables also, right? Nothing but some foreign key it can be act as. Next of all order name. So varchar of 10, we are not accepting null values. And again this order cost integer not null. Now let's go to your which one? Order customer ID integer not null. Now this order customer ID is referencing to which table? This is references to a table called which table? References to a table called customer table, to a column called which column? To a column called customer ID, nothing but ID column. Okay, ID column. So now this becomes your foreign key. How to create your foreign key means this is the general syntax to create a foreign key. Now this OCID is references, calling, nothing but having interlink or connection or nothing but your object creation, something creation.